Happy Friday. What's going on, y'all? What you doing? What's happening? And you guys know what it is. We got another conversation and live going on that you guys might want to participate in. So if you are rocking with me live tonight, please comment below so I know who you are. And this way we can at least conversate back and forth and I don't feel like I'm talking to the air. So if you're watching me, man, wherever you're from, just put a comment in there. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and I'll give you a shout out. So let me just kind of wait a few minutes for the little algorithms to kick in, Facebook and YouTube, letting you guys know that I'm talking. So again, I'm going to give it a few minutes and we're going to dive right into this topic. And it's the ugly truth about binaries. You guys saw my little thumbnail. And if you are watching, for those of you who are here with me, thank you for watching. You guys are always appreciated. Okay, so let's see what we got with us here. So if you're watching me live, just comment and we're going to get into some comp plan talk. So for all of you guys who are in home-based business, and again, whatever business you're in, you're invited in the conversation. Again, I'm not really trying to step on anyone's toes, although I might step on my toes at first, but I'm going to get into talking about binary comp plans. And literally, I'm going to talk about why I probably won't participate in any more of them because I've been in them. And yes, I got paid from them, but I also noticed something in these binary comp plans. So if you're with me, please comment. And I got my main man, Mr. Hardy Money, watching from Tennessee. So perfect, man. Hey, Hardy, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man, for commenting and shouting out. So let's kind of get into it, man. I'm not going to keep you guys too late. And who we got here? Okay, I got my stream. I got my my bot kicking in. So again, make sure my bot is here. Making sure we keep the trolls out, because people do like to troll us. So let's dive in really quick, and I'll leave this video out. So for those of you, if you have participated in an opportunity, a lot of times, oh, I got my girl Sandy Duncan here. Sandy, what's going on? How you doing? Appreciate you jumping in. So for those individuals, you may have participated in an opportunity, right? And it could have been a network marketing opportunity. More than likely it's a network marketing opportunity if it has a binary. And a lot of times when we see binaries, we're told like, hey, it's so great because you only have to work 50% of your business and we can drop people in your organization so you can make money, right? And Sandy is actually from Falcon. Appreciate you letting me know that and letting everyone else know. So say what's up to my buddy Sandy Duncan. And so, yeah, so how many people have been in a binary compensation plan and you're like, yo, it's going to be so great. I'm under this big leader and I'm going to have so many people drop in. I'm going to make so much money from this part of the compensation plan. Now, let me just talk with some clarity. Many times when you're in binaries, sometimes they're the whole compensation plan, and sometimes it's the back end bonus of a compensation plan. So I'm only talking about the back end bonus. And I want to kind of reveal something about binaries, and they can be great because I've benefited from them, but also they could be a little cumbersome to manage, and binaries force you to not work with certain people in your organization. What does that mean, Melvin? It's going to force you like not to work with them. So I'm going to pull up a binary structure here and then we're going to talk about it. So thank you, Sandy. She's doing great. Hope all is amazing. Miss Sandy Duncan. Awesome. I got you. Miss Sandy Duncan. So I'm going to pull it up here on the screen and we're going to talk about it. And we're not going to go into too much crazy detail, but I just want your opinions on it. I want to know what you guys think about it. And I just want your feedback on it. And I want to know if I'm crazy or is what I'm revealing something that you may need to consider when working a binary compensation plan. So let me pull it up here. All right, cool. And let me find my screen. Yeah, I know I got to find myself around here. Okay, perfect. I found myself and my screen up, and then I'm just going to go and switch over. So here's the cool effects. Okay. Now let's get into some nitty gritty here. Let's go in and let's break this bad boy down. So let me explain a binary to you for those of you who don't understand. When you have a binary at a part of your compensation plan, depending on if it's one that pays you for the lesser leg. So this is a lesser leg volume, right? So we're going to talk about binaries and lesser leg. And on cue, my homegirl Tanya Dixon is in here, and so definitely want to talk with her as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about binary comp plans that pay you on the lesser leg. So how many people have been in a binary before and you see one leg that is like blowing up and you see another leg that's like a little baby leg, right? And you're looking at this binary and let's say one leg, like let's say for instance, the binary is going to pay you 15% of the lesser leg. Well, if you're in a binary, it looks like this that you see right over here. So it looks like this over here. And so when you're in a binary, you see it right over there, looking at it. That's your structure, right? You're going to have one team to the left, one team to the right. Now, the binary only pays you on half of your business, and they pay you on the weaker half. So in order for you to maximize the binary, what you have to juggle is this. You have to make sure that you don't place people on the power leg. The power leg is where you might be under a person who is rocking and rolling and killing it, and they're placing a lot of people on that leg because your power leg may be their pay leg. And what's happening is because the power leg is growing by itself, you got to put people on the weaker leg. Well, the weaker leg is what the company pays you for. And so you're like, well, hey, I only got to work half of my business. I ain't got to worry about it. Well, somebody's going to come in and say, hey, look, I want to be on your power leg, man. Like, where is the power leg at? And you're like, I don't know if I want to put you over there because you're not going to get paid for their volume. And so you're like, well, I got to put you in the weak leg so I can get paid for your volume, because if you put somebody in the power leg, then you're not going to place people under them. So here's what's happening. I've had that power leg happen in a lot of comp plans that I've been in, and I've gotten paid off the weaker leg. The weaker leg is what I had to go out and build, or I had to put some people in the weaker leg and build it. And it's great if your conditions stay the same. If your power leg is still powering and your weaker leg stays weaker. And if your power leg is at 100K in volume, hey, you know, hey, I get 15% of whatever I got in my weaker leg. So you go work the weaker leg. And with the binary, folks, remember, you're not getting paid for volume on one half of your binary leg. So what tends to happen over time, you're like, oh man, I'm cool. I got this binary working. That's a guaranteed check. And then what happens is people start to shift. People start to move. And you look back at your binary and you're like, oh, what's happening? Uh-oh, my big leg is turning into my small leg. And you're like, oh no, what's happening to my small leg and my big leg? So you're saying that because all of a sudden your big leg gets dried out and your small leg is your big leg and your big leg is your no leg, and you don't have a check anymore. And that can happen on binaries. It's like you, and then the thing about it is, that's one point about it that I didn't like, because, you know, you got to now balance it all over again, balancing all over again. And so that's one point of the binary that I wasn't too happy about. Another point is that you're in a binary and you're looking at all this volume that is falling under your team, And the thing you wonder is, why can't I get any money or bonus money from those people that are falling in under me? Right? Why can't I get paid for all the business that falls under my organization? Does anybody ever wonder, like, why can I get something on the power leg? Anybody ever wonder? Or is that me? When I look at a binary, I'm like, oh man, I got $100,000 in volume on that leg. I get nothing. How many people have sat there and looked at their leg run all the way through the ground, like one of the legs, and it doesn't matter how big it is, we get excited, but she'll never get paid on the volume because the company says it has to be your weaker leg. So it's like you're watching all this money fall in your organization, and it's torture because you get none of it. And you're sitting there looking like, ooh, it's coming. It's just, ooh, there's money, but you're not getting any of it. So when I came into this year, and you guys heard my story of why I chose to do what I did this year, one of the things I had input in, as well as we all did, is we talked about a compensation plan that would fairly reward anyone for placement, would fairly reward anyone for work, and for positioning. So this compensation plan that we have with this launch, it's not a binary. And Tanya's right. You know, it really sucks when it doesn't work for you anymore, right? And that's anything. I'm not knocking it. If you're in a good team and they take care of you and they structure you right, hey, binaries can work good. I'm not going to say they're horrible or too bad, but it does suck at one point when you take a look at it and you're like, oh, look at all these people coming in under me, and you make no money off of it. That's the sucky part, right? And she's right. No more binary compensation plans. I've been in 5 of them, folks. I've made money from all 5 of them, and then I've watched all 5 of them grow to just so much volume. And I sat there and realized, like, I can't make no money off of this. And I position people on the strong leg so my weak leg will pop out, and I'm not really getting paid on what they're doing. So for me, I'm with Tanya Dixon. No more binary compensation plans for good old me. I had a chance to take a position with some people in another 3-letter company. And I chose not to. And part of the reason was I wanted something fresh and new from the product side. But the other part of it was I didn't want to do another binary. I already knew how that movie was going to play. I saw the ending 6 times. I didn't want to see it a 7th time. I know how it's going to play. I'm going to get in. I'm going to be excited because my weak leg is paying me. And then I'm going to turn around, look at the strong leg. I'm going to be like, I'm not getting paid off of none of that. So instead, I only do back-end compensation plans that have a matrix, right? And so with this compensation plan that we have with this launch, no more smoke and mirrors, we have what's called a generational matrix. It pays you on a percentage on all your qualifying volume. Doesn't matter if it's left leg, right leg, weak leg, small leg, dead leg, middle leg, leg with no kneecap. You get paid volume on all your organization, whether they fall, whether you put them there or not. You get paid for somebody else's work. You get paid above, you get paid below. So I love generational matrices now. I'm a generational matrix junkie. I'm a matrix junkie. That is the comp plan I love. Let me scoot this over so you guys know how it looks with a matrix. So I love these type of compensation plans where you get paid on everything, right? Because that's fair, right? It doesn't matter what leg is growing, you get a percentage off of all of it. And I love it about this comp plan. This is what I love. So when I look at this, matrix, yes. Binary, no. I ain't doing no more binaries. Probably, I'm not gonna say ever, but I'm gonna say ever. You know what I'm saying? So no more binaries for me because too many people don't benefit when people drop. You see all these, you see a rock star dropping the organization, like, ooh, She recruited 1,000 people. Yay! She's under me. But you're not going to get paid nothing for her because she's on your strong leg, not your weak leg. So you don't get nothing. What you excited for? You get nothing. In this generational matrix, a person drops in, ooh, she's in my strong leg. And yes, I get a percentage of everything she does, and I didn't have to recruit her. That's what I like about those comp plans, you know? So I gotta be honest, that's what I love about them. So as I go further, the comp plan we have is a generational pay. And one thing I love about generational pay is we get paid unlimited horizontal expansion. And then we get paid to an infinity up to 6 generations. How many people can just, I want y'all to say these words and see how it sounds. And you get paid unlimited horizontal, and you get paid or earn 5% on total group volume to infinity, paid on 6 generations. When I saw that, I had to stop and think. I said, whoa, this is crazy. So this means that if I got people in my holding tank, there's no binary. So right now, let's say I got like 60 people in my holding tank, right? And when the company launches, I release them, and everyone that's positioned under me is going to have this happen. And those people are going to fall in your matrix, and then you get paid for them. So I like that because even though we don't rely on spillover, if you made $100 from spillover of work that you didn't have to do, how great would that be? It would be awesome. And so what I want to do literally is I want to make people aware that as we go into network marketing, as we go into a lot of things that we do, what's happening is, honestly, you want to make sure that anything that falls within your organization that you can be compensated for, right? And even if you're under a big leader, let's say if you're under a big leader and they got a binary, well, depending on what side you're on, you may or may not benefit from it. In a generational matrix, you benefit from that big leader from everything they do. And so I like this compensation plan for people who come in that can't recruit that well, or that may not be able to do a lot of volume. I can help everyone out, right? And so I love the fact that my work can go towards helping everyone out and win for a team, because I don't mind, you know, working and helping you guys out. This way you make money from what you do, you make money from what I do. That's what I love about these generational matrices. And I can place people all over and everybody makes money. And so the next time you're looking at a compensation plan and you see a binary, I want you to think 2 things. Number 1, where am I positioned? Number 2, what happens when I am in a leg and it just stops moving? What's going to happen with all that volume? So you're going to see all that volume, and I want you to think, man, if I were in this compensation that Melvin told me about, I would be getting paid off all that volume. And right now, a lot of people who are in binaries, they're like, man, Melvin, I like this compensation plan better because if I was in this one, I would be getting paid. And that's the main thing. So I just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. And not that a binary is bad, it's just not for me anymore. I've done enough of them. And for those of you who want to really see something fresh, something new, you want a comp plan that rewards you for positioning. You want a comp plan that doesn't take away volume and say, hey, we're going to let you look at the volume, but we ain't going to let you get paid for it. It's like looking at a daggone dress in a shopping window and the owner says you can't buy it, it's just for you to look at. So with a binary, you can't touch that volume, it's just for you to look at. Man, this is so punishing. In our compensation plan, when you look at it, you get paid for it. When you look at it, you get paid for it. No more smoke and mirrors. So thank you, folks. I appreciate you coming. And again, I'm with Tanya. No more binaries. And when you know better, you do better. And folks, just want to bring your attention to this. And thank you for jumping on my live. Appreciate you guys. This is all part of this launch I'm doing. Yesterday, we talked about why I kind of jumped into what I jumped into. Today, we talked about just taking a look at the compensation plan and making sure it benefits you. And again, What I have right now is ground floor. This has already been 20 million invested in this company. And right now, I can probably say they're less than 3,000 people on February 1st or February 3rd when they launch. Because I'm going to fly out there to where they're located, to the headquarters, because I'm going to show you guys everything. I'm going to fly out there to a big, huge 270,000 square foot facility. And this company is already kind of going through different other countries. And on launch day, I can tell you, there's probably going to be 15 to 20,000 people that are going to flood into this company. I just want to make sure people are aware. So if you want to position in front of that, even if you're doing something else, you could be doing another company that has a binary. I don't care. If you position in front of this, just put yourself in position to where you could have some potential volume, some potential money fall in your lap, because that's literally what has the potential to happen. You got a product here. No one else has this product, so it doesn't interfere with anything else you're promoting. As a matter of fact, it goes good with other products because no other company is making this. This is a first to market product. So you're not taking away from what you're doing. As this product gains momentum and steam, people just want to really want it. And when they want something, they're going to get it. My thing is, a person could have a shake from your company and have this nutritional supplement from ours, and you still get a win-win, right? So sometimes I like to straddle and just be able to get some of a little bit of everything, than just stay on one thing and get nothing of everything and something of one. So yeah, folks, if you're interested, just reach out to me, and we do a presentation on Monday. And the launch is going to be February 3rd, so we got some time. I'll be bringing you more information about this. But for those of you who didn't know what the benefits are or are not of a binary plan versus a matrix, I just broke that down. And again, do your own research, check it out. But this is probably one of the most lucrative compensation plans I've seen from a product that we've never seen before, and that when it hits, it's going to hit big. Well, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you commenting. God bless you guys. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you again on